Noah, or Baby Joker, his street nickname, was very active out here, and his
Baby
life had a
Joker,
part that may
Baby
not have been
Joker.
known
That
to
boy
his
got a
coaches
street
and family.
nickname and
Less
all,
than a month
man.
after Noah was shot, and the
Yeah. I don't care about accuracy. One of them got a hit. Welcome back to another video, man. Hope your day is going good. And in today's video, we got Noah Scurry, the full story. If this is who I think it is, I think it's that basketball prodigy turned gangster. Well, was on his way to the NBA. Gave it up to be the babyface Joker.
This is Noah Scurry. He was a 17-year-old high school basketball star and a standout student who was killed earlier this week. It was reported by the Philadelphia Inquirer that he had the highest SAT score in his entire school when he took it. A student at Samuel Fells High School, his principal described him as gifted. In a letter to the school's families, they confirmed that he was a talented student athlete. It was around 7:15 a.m. on January 14th. The 17-year-old was leaving for school when he was gunned down, according to the Philadelphia police, as reported by Fox 29.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Rohrer Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7:15 this morning.
Over 20 shell casings were found at the scene. It was reported by the news that he was with his mother when he was shot, as if they were about to get into the car for her to drop him off across town at school. Authorities recovered a white Jeep Cherokee on Wednesday morning, the next day abandoned near Somerdale and Godfrey Avenues, approximately 2 miles from where Noah Scurry's home on Rohrer Street in Feltonville, where the deadly shooting took place. According to Deputy Commissioner Frank Venor, the vehicle appeared to have been damaged in the crash. Investigators are currently reviewing additional surveillance footage in hopes of piecing together the events that led to Scurry's death. While no suspects have been named and no motive has been determined, law enforcement officials are working tirelessly to identify the perpetrators. Surveillance footage suggests that at least 2 individuals were inside the Jeep during the shooting. The details of Noah Scurry's final moments paint a grim picture. He had just grabbed his backpack and was stepping into his mother's car when he was ambushed by a barrage of gunfire. More than 20 bullets were fired, as I said, and Noah Scurry was struck multiple times in the chest and abdomen. Despite being rushed to Jefferson Einstein Hospital, he was pronounced dead within minutes. Family members, friends, and classmates were devastated by the sudden and senseless loss. A GoFundMe campaign launched by his cousin seeks to help cover funeral expenses. In her heartfelt message, she described Noah as a bright, loving young man with a heart full of kindness. Noah, only 17 years old, had such a caring and loving heart, McGlenn wrote. He would do anything for his family, but most of all, for his siblings. Tributes and condolences have poured in across social media, where friends expressed their grief and shared memories of the teen. "Speechless, I love you," one friend posted alongside photos of Noah Scurry. At Samuel Fells High School, where Scurry excelled both academically and athletically, the loss has been profoundly felt. He was known for his sharp intellect and athletic prowess, which the news heavily focused on shortly after his passing. Scurry was an advanced placement, or AP student, the highest SAT scorer in his school, and a standout point guard on the basketball team. On Wednesday, January 15th, the school created a supportive environment for grieving students, providing counseling services and a quiet space in the auditorium for students to mourn. In an Instagram post, school officials reminded the community of the importance of kindness and mutual support. "The greatest gift of support we have is each other," the school wrote. "Be kind to each other today and always." Monique Braxton, a spokesperson for the school district, said that Noah was the kind of student that everyone wants. Noah Scurry's social media was filled with basketball highlight reels that showcased his skills on the court, where he effortlessly crossed over defenders, executed smooth layups, and nailed three-point shots. His undeniable talent was matched only by his bright future, a future now tragically cut short. The broader context of Noah Scurry's death is part of the Philly daily reminder of a persistent gun violence plaguing the city. According to Jackie Golden of the city controller's office, there have been 30 shooting victims in the city this year, 5 of whom were 18 years or younger. As the investigation into Noah Scurry's death continues, his memory lives on in the hearts of those who knew and loved him. His life, marked by academic excellence, athletic talent, and a caring spirit, is a painful reminder of the urgent need to address the violence claiming young lives in Philadelphia and beyond.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Rohrer Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7:15 this morning. That's where we find NBC 10's Matt DeLucia live at the scene. What do we know about the victim, Matt, and any suspects in this case?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Johnny, homicide investigators are still here at the scene. They've been here all morning. You can see the tape is still up, and the shooting itself happened in this narrow driveway behind the 5000 block of Rohrer Street. This is just off the boulevard. And as you mentioned, this happened around 7:15 this morning. Police showed up here. They found the 17-year-old who had been shot several times throughout his body. The young man was rushed to Einstein, and he died just after 7:30. Now, earlier, we could see a backpack and a shirt laying on the street. But as of right now, police have not made any arrests, but they did find a gun out here. And as investigators are going through this area, they're also going door to door, trying to get some surveillance video, trying to get some idea of who may have pulled this trigger and killed the 17-year-old right as the sun was coming up here along Rohrer Street.
He could have easily avoided. Why wasn't it? Like, niggas be making comments here, one part of a story, and just run with it. He stated in his song he already been shot, and that's why he was going about shit the way he was. Not everyone want to be what y'all feel to be. Some niggas do shit to appease their parents until they can live on their own. Keep it a being known, but really CC Parkside, they been had internal beef and he spit with Parkside. But I don't know.
Oh, so he changed sides.
Yeah.
If people like myself and THF Philly weren't around, this would have been the end of the story.
I don't know. I'm just reading what they put.
As is all too clear by now, 17-year-old star student athletes aren't just executed in front of their moms for no reason. There's always a story behind it that the news is reluctant to give for political or social reasons. If you just got your news from the Philadelphia Inquirer or NBC, then the story is almost always missing context. Due to social media, traditional mainstream media was forced to double back the next day and say, hey, there's a little more to the story here. 30 years ago, this would have never happened, and the story would have been left at that. There was no Instagram to correct the news or YouTube for people like me to make a story with a little more context.
Law enforcement sources are telling me they believe Noah Scurry appeared in a rap video with guns that was posted to social media the day before he was killed. New tonight, law enforcement sources confirm there was a rap video uploaded to social media the day before 17-year-old Noah Scurry was shot to death behind his home.
That boy had all his friends in there. You know what vibes this gives me back is like JoJo. Lil JoJo.
Yeah.
Where he was saying fuck OTF. Yeah. And then look where that got Lil JoJo, man. But that's how I became a fan of Lil Reese.
Facts.
Bruh, it's tragic though, I ain't gonna lie. But they do it to themselves, bro.
Yeah.
In front of his mother, who was getting ready to take him to Samuel Fells High School. A screenshot of the video shows a man in a Joker mask, at times appearing to hold a gun. Sources tell Fox 29 they believe that to be Scurry. In the video, he dances along other individuals who are also holding and showing off guns throughout it.
Let's talk about the ops. They talking about switches and drakes and don't even got them. I'm looking at the Vince, he talking about his face is going A-whack. That shit out of pocket. I just ran into ops, 2 days back to back, and both of them niggas was cops. If I'm on a hit, then I'm getting up close to shit. So you know ain't nobody.
Why in activity, bro?
66-year-old man is dead and 3 teens are hurt following a shooting last night in Frankfurt. It happened just before 9:30 on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street. The man who died has been identified as Ivan Hall from Philadelphia. 3 15-year-old boys are in stable condition after being shot. Police have not given any more details on what may have led to the gunfire. As of yet, no arrests have been made.
Police sources confirmed Noah Scurry was one of 4 people shot in an unsolved May 2023 murder case on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street in Frankfurt. According to police, 66-year-old Ivan Hall was shot and killed on Sunday, May 28, 2023, and 3 then 15-year-olds were shot multiple times. Police sources said that Noah Scurry was one of the teens.
Okay, so
the shooting places Noah
been
smack
getting
dab
into
in the middle
activity,
of Frankfurt,
bro.
a section of the city that
ain't
hosts
nothing
sets
new.
like the Double C's or Certified Clappers and Parkside. Noah is said to be affiliated with Parkside. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a Philly gangologist like some people like to believe, nor do I want to be. But from what I can gather, you got a few groups relevant to this story. According to the person who made this map, this is Parkside or Double C territory. Up here is a group of young boys who call themselves the Whackers, and over here is M24 territory. And as you can see, this is where YNG Cheese was killed. Noah, or Baby Joker, his street nickname, was very active out here, and his life
Baby
had a
Joker,
part that may
Baby
not have been
Joker.
known
That
to
boy
his
got a
coaches
street
and family.
nickname and
Less
all.
than a month after Noah was shot, and
Yeah.
a 66-year-old man was killed.
That boy
Another
was
tragedy
out
struck
there.
near the area when 25-year-old Devin Spady was killed.
Shit
A
like
triple
this that
shooting
make
in
you wonder if
Philadelphia's
you can
Albany
really
section
feel sorry
claimed the
for these
life of
niggas.
an up-and-coming musician. The 25-year-old rap artist was known as Young Cheese, and he's the son of well-known influencer
Oh,
Gilly
okay,
the
so
King.
he from Philly.
Gilly the
Then.
King has amassed millions of followers, and a lot of them are planning to come here next week.
I was
for
trying to
Gilly Fest,
figure
a big
out where this
concert.
was at.
He uses his
I'm like, this
platform
could
to speak
either
out
be
against
like
violence,
New
and that
Jersey,
violence has claimed
Philly,
the life of his son.
Baltimore.
Police say Devin Spady, better known as Young Cheese,
Like,
was
this
one of
Philly.
3 people shot
So it
in the
makes sense.
5800 block of Masher Street in Albany Thursday night. Shot in the back, the 25-year-old rapper was a rising star and the son of one of Philadelphia's biggest stars, Gilly the King. Gilly the King is a rapper turned podcaster turned philanthropist. He and his $1 million worth of game podcast partner Wallow also helped give away millions of dollars to support local businesses, and both were awarded the key to the city.
Gilly and Wallow have become the unofficial mayors of the city of Philadelphia. How about that, right? They are the voice of the youth.
Talent agent Walt Reeder Jr. has known Gilly the King for years and knows he wanted more for his son. The other 2 people who were shot with Young Cheese both survived. Police have not made any arrests in the case. In Spring Garden, Taronda Thomas, Channel 6 Action News. Shari?
Yeah, very shocking story to learn of.
As is well known, Spady, or Cheese, is the son of comedian and Philly rap legend Gilly. Cheese's death came after him and a group of friends were apparently standing on a corner when shots rang out on the 5800 block of North Masher Street near Nedrow. Around the corner, police also found a 28-year-old man shot twice in the leg and drove him to Einstein. A third victim, a 31-year-old shot in the hip, arrived at the hospital in a private car. Video from the scene shows that a group of men were having a conversation on the corner of Nedrow and Masher when they heard gunshots and started running. No arrests were ever made in this case. No one took credit for this, as obviously that will open up a huge can of worms. 2 years earlier, AJ, or Ajon Jackson, was killed coming home from work. This murder is mentioned heavily by fellow Double C members Hardy and others in their raps. In fact, Hardy has a music video with over 1 million views with lyrics heavily mocking the death of AJ and another M24 affiliate, Twin 5, or Jay, who was killed in March of 2021.
After doggy from taking shit and selling bulls. You either get some money or you clap, just play your role. They ain't dying just for nothing. That's what happened when you drew. Murder game.
So this is the lure behind this
Niggas
death.
spoke on Brucey name, we took his life, that's what he owed. Get up close.
Like, this beat was, this beat is kind of trash.
I give it to him, he was bold.
Another teenager is shot and killed on the streets of Philadelphia.
This ain't that
I'm
real
Yuki
drill.
Washington.
I'm Jessica Cartalia. 16-year-old Ajon A.J. Jackson was shot outside of East Oak Lane home when police say he was ambushed. He and his twin sister had just finished their shift at McDonald's.
Yeah.
This how you come, yes.
This
This how you come.
King Von.
I never fucked anybody over All I have in this world is my balls.
I don't care about accuracy. One of them got a hit.
This nigga.
Don't speak on bodies in them trenches. I can rap because I did it. Got 2 shooters and 1 driver and a squatter and his tenant. That's a man down on the scene. Record like 5 shots to his biscuit. We most active in the city. Speak on why then we spin it. I told little bro just bring it here back. Ain't no passes if he lacking. Cause we beef with master splitting niggas telling on what happened. You either get down or you lay down. Cause the clappers running city. Exotic glossy. We got sticks and big ass choppers. Double titties. Tapped it twice and fried his ass. He can't react cause this is switchy. All he heard was we get his back up like he ripped. Lost some soldiers in that war, they wish they bros come back to life. I lost my dog and brought their head back for my team to make it right. We gon' show your brothers cause they dead and you ain't dead. Been a year without no get back, why they acting like they dead, son? Bro just told me run my movie before it stop because them feds coming. Yeah, double C. Oh, he lagging, so I'ma up my glick and beat the drum. He was dumb, I heard Lil 5, they caught a 9, they have a gun. Now he bummed,
how you come with that shit, nigga.
He was dissing on Lil Wani, happy birthday, he got gift wrap. I know you heard the news, we made him snooze, come get your lick.
Fear them niggas hard. Look, all them red lasers. Beans all over the place, man. And you coming with the horror song in the background.
Hey, neither one of these last 2 beats original though. They stole them.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they had some originality.
A 16-year-old
So
boy
that
had
last
just
beat
finished
from
his shift
King
at
Von.
McDonald's where he worked
They
with his
stole
twin
that beat
sister.
right
They
there
actually
from
got
this
a
nigga
lift
named
here
J.
home.
Breezy.
It was when they got out
Oh,
of that
yes.
car
I know that shit
somebody
sound familiar.
started firing at
Bro,
them. You can see
J-Dog
there
go
on
hard
the
with
ground a
that shit.
McDonald's
For
bag
sure.
and a wrapper right in front of their home. Police tell us this happened before 11 p.m. on Ferriston Drive near the Philly and Montgo border. Family told police the teen and his sister, they worked at McDonald's about a mile away. They finished work at 10 p.m., ordered a Lyft, which dropped them off right in front of their home. When they got out, police say it was 2 males who came toward them, opened fire, hitting the boy in the torso, the back, and in the head. They fired at least 15 shots. Police say he was clearly the target. The sister was not hit. She was able to run home. They talked to other employees at that McDonald's who say that they hadn't seen any fights, no altercations, especially involving the 16-year-old. So police are continuing their investigation. They did find a weapon here on the street, a semi-automatic gun they found on the sidewalk, so they're hoping.
This brings us to the present day, back and forth shootings between the Northeast sets, which continued. Chris Dowling was shot and killed last February. Fast break members and now Bugs and LR, or Lil Ryan, were arrested and charged a few months later.
We'll call him
M24
T-Dog.
member Juan Brody was the first to alert the public of the shooting with an IG
not Top
post.
Dog, he T-Moo Dog.
Bugs and LR were also charged with the bus stop shooting that injured 8 students heading home from school in March of last year.
Damn. They got that swish on that hoe.
The sound of gunshots at a SEPTA bus stop. New surveillance video tonight of the dramatic moments that sent teenagers running for their lives when 3 masked gunmen suddenly opened fire. 8 teens were shot and wounded, 2 of them critical.
3 days earlier, the carnage and out-of-control violence continued to shock Philadelphia as 17-year-old Damon Taylor was killed. The Philadelphia high school student was gunned down after school during a shooting at the North Philadelphia bus stop that left 4 other people injured, including 2 women who were on the bus and 2 other teens. The horrific shooting took place just before 3:45 p.m. at Ogons and Godfrey Avenues, when 2 people, at least one with an automatic weapon, fired at a group of young people waiting at the bus stop. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel said, Multiple rounds were fired, Bethel said. According to the police, shooters fired more than 50 times with an automatic weapon. Damon Taylor was shot multiple times throughout his body and head, police said. The 17-year-old from the Fern Rock neighborhood died a short time later at the hospital. A girl at the scene can be heard in shock saying, "Oh my God, his face is gone." All of these murders are mentioned because leading up to the death of Noah, him and his friends can all be heard rapping about these incidents. And after his death, Noah was linked to several homicides through street rumors. The ones that seemed to gain the most traction were Fat Dame and Cheese.
Let's talk about the ops. They talking about switches and drakes and don't even got them. I'm with the Vince. He talking about his face is going A-whack. That shit out of pocket. This right. His face is going. I'm with the Vince. He talking about his face is going A-whack. That shit out of pocket. This ran into two ops, 2 D's back to back, and both of them niggas was cops. If I'm on a hit, then I'm getting up close to shit. So you know ain't nobody survive. Bro said when he got to the drop, he was coming out the crib, so we gon' call that perfect time. This nigga thought he was my man, he gave me his gun, he must have ain't know I was slimy. We loafing in his phone,
Hold on.
say let perfect time. So
Street because leading up to the death of Noah, him and his friends can all be heard rapping about these incidents. And after his death, Noah was linked to several homicides through street rumors. The ones that seemed to gain the most traction were Fat Dame and Cheese.
Oh, there go Babyface. Let's hear what he coming with.
let's talk about the ops. They talking about switches and drakes and don't even got them. I'm with the Vince. He talking about his face is going A-whack. That shit out of pocket. This right. I'm with the Vince. He talking about his face is going A-whack. That shit out of pocket. This ran into two ops, 2 D's back to back, and both of them niggas was cops. If I'm on a hit, then I'm getting up close to shit. So you know ain't nobody survive. Bro said when he got to the drop, he was coming out the crib, so we gon' call
don't act like she ain't on it, nigga.
He gave me his gun.
Don't lie like the big way hitting nigga.
Bro, I'm a civilian.
I'm a civilian too. Don't mean I can't fuck.
I don't condone the hooligan activity.
Niggas can't talk about Chris if he ain't gonna talk about 15 soul if it's black. Bitch, do you fuck with the ops or not?
This nigga.
We already know if you lying. Out on my block, I don't do the hiding. These the reasons them niggas is dying. Crack a 4 ain't meet the 10. No, we ain't playing defiance. They got a fully behind it. Give me a drop, I'ma bomb it. Pop with a cut, it's surprising. He don't see me, but I see him. Left and right, let's box him.
Also, through unsubstantiated sources, he is linked to the death of Izzy Stanley and the 18-year-old Tin Millie, who both died in June of 2024, a week apart. Now, I'm not trying to go around putting murders on people, so please take all of this with a grain of salt. I'm delivering the info that was sent my way, and these seem to be persistent rumors through people who would know, like people close to him.
Alright, y'all, we've reached the end of the video, man. We've just now seen Scurry go crazy. So now you don't have to feel sorry for him. RIP to his family though, but at the end of the day, you know, he put himself in this position. He's taking other people's lives, and in my experience, you know, when you take up the gun and you live by the gun, you're gonna die by the gun. See, Rizzo, these people, what's up, man?
The man ain't had no business being in the streets, bro. He had 2 of the things a lot of dudes want, you know. He has the talent in basketball, and he was an A student, bro. The man got the highest grade at SAT in his high school. Just stick to school and ball, bro. But, you know, it's a story that we've seen plenty of times, bro, where the basketball players are in the streets or the football players in the streets. You know, it's just all about the environment that you grow up in.
For sure. Man, if you made it this far, man, we appreciate you. Thanks for watching. You know what I'm saying? The socials are below. Go ahead and tap into that. And, you know, without further ado, man, go ahead and binge the rest of the videos, man. 2025 is our year. VG, we out.